Hey guys, doing a quick little Kerbal Space Program video. I designed my own plane. I call it the BFB, which stands for something that involves swear words. It has this doofy little capsule as a cockpit, and it's going to get a normal cockpit later once I prove the design. At the moment, this is the escape vessel with the little rockets to help it, escape. Put on the brakes. There's some stupid things you'll notice about it. The first one is that the secondary landing gear up there, that's actually there because right now the center of gravity is right about there. But this right here, this fuel tank's empty. That's just the fuselage. The fuel tank up here is the one full of fuel. When it runs out of fuel, the center of gravity actually moves behind these wheels, which means when you tried landing, it would try and sit down on the engines, destroying all the engines, and the explosion from the engines would destroy everything else. So I put the secondary landing gear back there. So it lands in a nose-up attitude. Which is a little stupid. The next thing you'll notice is it has 8 engines because I wanted to make it supersonic, and with 4 it wasn't supersonic. Oh, and all these struts are there to stop it from ripping apart in flight. So without further ado, let's see how my 8-engined, I don't even, you can put bombs in there, I guess. My bomber, let's call it my low altitude supersonic bomber. Full power. It's a little heavy. There we go. We already hit Mach 6 and Mach 0.7. Mach, wait for it. Mach 0.8. My frame rate is not enjoying it. It's quite a lot of internal physics calculations it's having to do. There we go. Mach 0.9. Wait for it. It gets very unstable as the transonic effects start to take in. If you analyze this using the area rule to determine how well the aircraft will do with supersonic speeds and transonics, it fails, and it fails miserably. It's a very poor supersonic design. Looking at the swept wings, you'd be forgiven for thinking it's good, but trust me, it's not good. Oh, and it has a little bit of the F-84 in it, as in when it reaches its Mach effects, it gets a really violent nose-up attitude. Have to do almost full down on the elevators to stop it from nosing up. And then it oscillates back and forth between. I just have to let off the elevator a little bit to stop it from nosing down. And there we go, we're supersonic barely. This plane is actually a really great example of the brute force method for breaking the sound barrier. Is extremely inefficient. It really doesn't work very well. Each one of these engines does 135 kilonewtons of thrust at this altitude. Pretty sure MiG-15's engine does like 30 or something. Nowhere near as much as one of these, let alone 8. So yeah, this design really could use some work. It really could. Especially this part where it... Oh! Abort! Eject! Oh! Whoops! Okay, yeah, that's what the escape pod's for. Holy crap, bye engines, I'll miss you. Quick, deploy the air brakes. 5G deacceleration there. So, did I mention how it does the F-84's violent pitch up when it hits the sound barrier? Yeah, it really does. Alright, well, bits and pieces of BFG everywhere. But hey, our pilot's still alive, so I'm gonna consider that a success. Parachute. Haha. Oh, it's raining. It's raining bits and pieces of plane. Oh, yeah, that was definitely a success. Not the gentlest touchdown there's ever been, but I'll allow it. So there you go, the first flight of the BFG. We have our sole survivor, but there was only one person in it, so yeah, success. Success. There's bits and pieces over here. Oh, that's one of my other ships. Never mind. Success.